Welcome to this first video of what intends to become a series on flight sim navigation. Wait, wasn't this a channel on model railroads? Well, yes it is, but since we have this coronavirus going on, I'm stuck at home and picked up this old hobby of mine. And I thought it a nice idea to create a couple of videos on a subject that can be complex, so the challenge is to make it as simple as possible. We are flying in a Cessna, for instance, and well, one of the things that I like is fly on instruments, and these are the instruments that it's all about. Actually, in more detail, they are instruments that can tune to a radio station, a radio beacon. Those are scattered around the world, and then the needles can tell us whether we are flying the right heading to or from a radio beacon. If you like to read a bit more on these terms, NDB and VOR and ILS, there is a very nice website, that's this one over here, that has a wealth of information, what they are, how they work and how you can fly them. Okay, let's have a look. Where can we find these radio beacon frequencies and where they are located on the world? Well, every flight simulator has a built-in map, either FSX or Xplane or Prepared or others, but those maps usually are quite limited. I personally like it a lot, have more fun with the real maps, like these sectional charts from the USA. They can be found on the internet. Or there is this very nice website called Skyvector that has a whole lot of charts and all the info you need. There also are a couple of free downloadable apps that we can install and use, and my personal favorite is this one, Little NavMap. It's really wonderful. We will have a separate video on it. Another one is Plan G, also that is very nice to work with, a joy. Okay, how can we fly from beacon to beacon? Well, we first do a little bit of planning. So on the map we find our departure airfield and our destination airfield, and then we can find either NDBs or VORs in between. And then we can remember the frequencies. These are always depicted if you hover over them. And then we have a flight plan from airport to airport via NDBs or, of course, via VORs. You can intermingle them in one flight plan, of course. And then we tune those radio frequencies in and we fly from one to another. Airfields or most of them have an instrument landing system, so when we reach an airfield we line up with the standard procedures of that airfield onto the ILS glide slope, and that brings us down to the runway. Most airplanes nowadays have GPS on board. We can also use that, of course, for navigation, and in that case we can also use waypoints, and those waypoints are also depicted on these aeronautical maps, and then we can fly from one waypoint to another and follow the sky highways. Alright, that's it. Then we arrive or we depart from an airfield, and there are standard instrument departure procedures and arrival procedures, or there are approaches using an NDB or a VOR. And those can also be included in the flight plan, at least with a Little NavMap they can, and they make a very nice, well, we have here a whole list of this airfield Köln in Germany, and you can use them and they show immediately on the map. That's nice. So what we end up with is a flight plan, and then we have all the frequencies or the waypoints for GPS, and then we can start flying. So in the next video let's have a look, how can we fly to or from an NDB. See you back there maybe, and bye bye.